Hey, what's up, guys? My name's John. Welcome to Daily Theology. You may want to hold on to your hat because this video is crazy. A woman gets tased at her son's football game for not complying with a mask mandate. Now, keep in mind, they're outside on the bleachers, pretty much no one around. Watch this video and then I'll comment along the way.
Football game. It happened Wednesday night in Logan, Ohio. Her crime?
Logan,
she
Ohio.
wasn't wearing a mask outside. This footage is awful, and the lack of response from the people sitting near this woman as she's tasered is even worse. I'm going to show it to you anyway because this is what's happening in our country. Watch this.
So he's right. The people, watch this guy, specifically this guy in the hat. Watch him specifically look away. If you've wondered how Nazis and things like that can happen, watch what happens to this woman. This lady's trying to help, but this guy and the people around just let this safety officer basically abuse this woman for not wearing a mask. And ultimately, you're not going to believe what he does. So it's because she's not wearing a mask. And eventually, he goes to the taser. He's arresting her, and eventually, he tasers her. And so that is pretty horrifying to watch. And you got to think through this. So this is what it's come to. Masks, no masks. Now this article is interesting. It's from Fox News. You can see it right there. But this guy used to be a New York Times reporter, and he says, look, the benefit of masks is marginal at best. They're kind of a public signal for you to stay away from somebody that's coughing or sick, and that the benefits are really maybe marginal at best. And it's more of a talisman than a therapeutic, which he says presents a problem for authorities. Now, I think a lot of people have mixed views on the masks, but what you can see here is this guy watching and the people watching did absolutely nothing. And this lady gets tased at her son's football game for not wearing a mask. And if you look around, there's pretty much no one sitting around her. She's in public. And then when the guards come to take her away, some of the security officers, surprise, don't have masks on. So I bring this up because people that say the mask thing is not a big deal, it is a big deal because it has real consequences. It is a social contract in our country that you have to comply by a certain ideology or you will be victimized or seen as the bad guy. And this lady was not the bad guy. Should she have let them lead her away? Probably yes. But she had a right to say, I'm not breaking any sort of real law here. And rightly so. I mean, this is crazy. But this is what happens when all that social pressure comes together to say, you're not one of us. And he tases her. I mean, that's brutal for not wearing a mask at a football game outside. The answer here is that people need to be restored to their right mind. If we are in our right mind, it is because we have the mind of Christ. We're a new creation in Christ. This is the noetic effect of the fall. This is people becoming darkened in their thinking. This is people becoming foolish and exchanging the truth for God and reality for a lie, and they're worshiping the idol of the mask rather than the Creator. And it is really becoming an idol. So if you haven't repented and put all of your trust in Christ, make today the day. It is getting crazy out there. Absolutely crazy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hammer that like button like the 95 Theses, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless.